Getting flashing red light indicating overspeed fault on my generac 04109 standby generator.
Thanks. Can you give me any more details about your issue?
It is an 8 kW standby gen that I only use to supply power to my inverter charger in order to charge my battery bank. Off-grid. Yesterday the gen ran perfectly fine and I was able to charge my batteries without an issue. Today it will only run for about 30 minutes if I am lucky and just shut down with an overspeed fault light flashing. I had a tech here and he checked voltage and frequency with and without a load and there were no issues. It would not act up. Week after he leaves it does it again.
Okay, got it. Last thing, JustAnswer charges a fee, generally around $18, to post your type of question to small engine experts. You only pay if satisfied. There are a couple customers ahead of you. Are you willing to wait a bit?
Sure.
Okay. Now I'm going to take you to a page to place a secure deposit with JustAnswer. Don't worry, this chat is saved. After that, we will finish helping you.
I ran it again and this time I only ran the generator without the breaker turned on. So no load this time and it ran for about 20 minutes and shut down again.
Overspeed can be set due to a fuel issue, an ignition issue, or misadjustment. Voltage and frequency must be verified before attempting anything. Due to the fact that this will run for 15 or 20 minutes before acting up, it is most likely a fuel or ignition issue.
I have verified the following. Gas pressure, LP, at the regulator in the generator is at 13 when running. Voltage is 244 VAC and frequency is 62. I did notice that the battery is not the greatest and because I don't have it hooked up to power, the charger is not working. I did connect a trickle charger to it. I'm thinking my next approach might be to replace the battery as well as possibly adjust the governor down a bit so that it is running at about 59 HC with no load. One thing I can confirm is that voltage and frequency remain constant even when I do connect a heavy load to the generator, and I can hear it throttle up, but at all times I am reading 244 volts and 62 HC.
The genset should be set to about 62 Hz with no load on it. This is correct. So if you are getting an overspeed reading now, the two possibilities are a bad ignition coil, the controller reads speed through the ignition pulses, or a bad controller.
Hi Hank. I decided on a long shot by adjusting the speed adjust nut slightly to reduce the speed of the engine. I did this because I felt the engine was running a little fast even though I was getting proper readings for frequency and voltage. I adjusted the nut down so that I was getting between 59.1 and 60.45 HC and a voltage reading of approximately 238 to 241 back. This seems to have allowed me to run the generator through a full charge cycle on my battery banks, which takes approximately 5 hours without any faults. The following day was extremely cold and the temperature was about 25 C or 13 F. When I first started the generator, I noticed it got stuck on real high speed and I had to tap the governor arm to slow it down. During the first few minutes of running, it seemed to go up and down in speed and then stabilized, and I was able to run it for quite a long time again. Now I know the cold affects a lot of things including my joints, but I am wondering if the problem was all along an issue with high RPM and I just need to tweak this, and does it make sense that the governor itself may need a bit of grease or lubricant? And what kind? I'm getting real close to getting this beast working right.
62 Hz should not shut the genset down. But if you are happy with it where it is at, go for it. There is nothing to lube on the governor. Extreme cold may make it stick a little, though.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.